If you are a Foo Fighters fan, this guitar might be the most exciting release of the past 10 years. Mark Agnesi posted to his Instagram story a few days ago a photo of the Foo Fighters band, and Dave Grohl appears to be holding a Dave Grohl Series 335. However, Mark even in his Instagram story zooms in on the headstock just to make sure everyone's clear that Dave is actually holding an Epiphone version of his 335, which a lot of people have been asking for really ever since the main run of the Gibson versions of the DG-335 released in 2007. People have been wanting a more affordable version of that guitar. And funny enough, a few months ago, Cesar, who was the interim CEO, I believe, of Gibson at the time, he was doing an AMA on Instagram, and someone asked about there being another run of the Gibson version of the 335 Dave Grohl series, or even doing an Epiphone DG-335, and he just simply replied okay to it. So ever since then, there's been a lot of hype and excitement behind this model, and as me, someone who is a massive Foo Fighters fan, my dream guitar has been a DG-335 really ever since I first saw Dave Grohl playing one when I was in grade 7, I think, back in 06, when they kind of first started releasing, or he started playing the first few prototypes, 2006, 2007-ish, around then, when I was very young. And so the fact that there is an Epiphone version that clearly is coming out, if Mark is posting to his Instagram story and literally zooming in on the headstock in multiple stories, they want people talking about this release. They want people excited, which they are. This is something the fans have been asking for a very long time. And perhaps the coolest part about this photo is that although it was done in a black and white color scheme, of course, it was clear that the guitar was not the new all-white DG-335 that Dave has been playing on tour with the Foo Fighters currently. However, Andy Guitar Geek, who has an amazing YouTube channel, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, it'll be linked in the description down below, he actually went and recolorized the image, and we could tell that it is a gold DG-335. Now, this isn't to say that a Pelham Blue one isn't coming. I assume if they do an Epiphone run, we should expect a Pelham Blue one, as well as that's the main one Dave has played for since the guitar came out. He only really has used the black and the gold for his drop D tuned guitars, and then he plays maybe once or twice a night for Monkey Wrench and Everlong. So I'd expect there to be a blue one as well, not just a gold, maybe 2 limited runs of Epiphones. I can't see it being a mass release by any means, but a really sweet artist series from Epiphone that'll be coming out at a very affordable price point, especially compared to where the 2 separate releases of the Gibson version of the guitars are right now. As far as a timeline of when we can expect the guitar to release, there's been no news of that at all, but if Mark's teasing it on his Instagram story, you'd expect it to be coming up sooner than later, hopefully back half of this year, maybe in the fall. I just genuinely hope that they do a run in Pelham Blue and Gold for the Epiphone models, and then a mainline Gibson run as well, like the originals, with that new white color, which is just absolutely fantastic. I would have expected almost something to be tied in with the release of the new album. However, they obviously haven't done that, so who knows when exactly we'll hear any official news. But the only reason why I haven't bought a DG-335 yet is because the prices have just gone absolutely bonkers on them. Way too much money than I want to spend on one of those at this point. A few years back, I was really close to pulling the trigger, then all of a sudden, almost overnight, they started to just shoot up, and I was like, nope. But I'm already hitting up my sources to be like, hey, you hear any news on a white version of the DG-335? Let me know, because I'll 100% buy one. So it's going to be really exciting, and as someone who is genuinely a massive Foo Fighters fan, it's really cool to see Dave Grohl doing more work with Gibson, and now even an Epiphone line that's up and coming. I really love that, and I think it's awesome. Hopefully maybe Chris Shiflett as well does something else with Fender in the future again, because I have the Chris Shiflett Fender signature Telecaster, and I love that guitar. It's a lot of fun, and it'd be cool to see more work with him as well in Fender in the future, maybe even a just P90 version, like his Masterbuilt one, which is absolutely rad. But until we hear any more news, I'll try and keep you guys updated. I'm not turning the channel into a Foo Fighters channel by any means, but I just genuinely love the band, and I just wanted to share and discuss it. And I know you guys come to me for John Mayer and John Frusciante content, but I love the Foo Fighters, and maybe if you guys don't listen to them, I can help convert a few fellow fans to these guys as well, because they deserve it, and they are, in my opinion, one of the best rock bands ever. So until next time, you guys, thank you so very much for watching this video. A little bit different than normal, but just want to touch on the stuff that I like, and the artists that I like, and the gear I like. So that's what my channel kind of is, right? So until next time, you guys, thanks very much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.